Hey ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? My name is D'Angelo, aka Dark Mix from the Geek Lyfe, and we're here at a 2017 Geek Lyfe swimsuit shoot. Wish I had a better name, but you know, it's all good. I'll be more creative next year. But I decided to do this because I love Colossal Con, but unfortunately Arizona doesn't do any like water park stuff for cosplay, so I wanted to do something like that. It's very small, very humble, but with the community's effort, we were able to get something together. And I'm really excited for it. So we have a lot of great cosplayers here and photographers. We have Riss from Peach Grove Photography, Deegan from Deegan Breed Photography. We have Alex Davis of Cortex Studios. We have Sam Moore from Moore Productions, Daniel from Australia Arts, and Connor from Chokazumo. So they're all super cool, and we have a lot of cool cosplayers like I mentioned before. And we're just here having a great time, and it's really cool. So we're going to do a lot of interviews while here, and I hope you enjoy, and yeah. 2, 1, good. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. My name is D'Angelo, aka Dark Mix from GeekLyfe.com, and I'm here today with Emerald, of Cortex Studios. And we're here with a wonderful photographer called Skylar.
Hi.
Wonderful saint of a woman and cosplayer by the name of Ren, aka Sonormi, and with Autumn Days. So, would you be able to introduce yourself just a little bit for us?
Yeah. My name's Jeannie. I go by Ren, just for fun. I am a local Arizonan cosplayer. I've been doing this for 6 years and I love it.
Nice. So what is your origin story? And how long have you said 6 years, right?
Yeah, 6 years.
What is your origin story into cosplay?
My friends came home from Phoenix Comic-Con 2011 and they were like, yo, you like this, you should come with. And I was like, okay, so yeah, I went.
And it's been magic ever since.
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome, perfect. And what would you say one of your favorite moments in your cosplay career would be?
I don't know, I guess every time I meet like a new friend group, everyone's so accepting and they're also nice, and it makes it like every single time I meet a new group of people, I love the hobby more and more, and it's always
It's true, the community really does bring everything together, like this event as well. Like, it's cool to see everyone and have a good time and to make new friends and all that stuff.
Cool. Yeah.
So, although I know you and love you, would you be able to take a moment to introduce yourself to everyone?
I'm Skylar Anderson Photography. I've been doing photography for about 5 years now, since I got serious about it, and yeah, that's what I love to do, so
perfect.
That's me.
So, one question I always love asking people is their origin story. What got you into photography? Was it actually like a family member, or was it more of like something you just found yourself?
It was actually, the time I got serious about it was because of cosplay. Because I was always taking pictures of everything, but once I started taking pictures of cosplay, I was like, this is actually what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, this is awesome. And then it branched into like weddings and portraits and all that. So, but my first true love was still cosplay. So
good, nice. And out of all the years that you've done cosplay photography and even just photography in general, what would you say is your favorite moment?
Oh man, there's so many. Honestly, my favorite thing about any shoot is just when I give the photos and they get so excited and they love them and they're so happy. Yeah. That is the best feeling in the world. Like, nice. It's so good.
Good. He's a fantastic photographer. And one of the things I always like to ask photographers, or anyone in general actually, is your origin story. How did you get into photography? Was it something that you were introduced to as a kid by a family member, or is it something you discovered on your own?
That's a good one. Neither.
Okay.
So, my girlfriend actually is a cosplayer, Courtney Lee Creations. And she had, when we met, was doing like this costume, and she had no dedicated photographer, and she had this little Nikon D40, which, if any photographers out there know, it's a super old camera, and but whatever. And she just threw it at me, and she was like, "Go take pictures of me." I was like, "I don't know how to take pictures." She's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll do it in post. Just come outside in the backyard and take pictures of me." And I'm just like, oh, let me get down here and take this stupid angle, and I'll turn the camera, and these are terrible, but I think they're awesome. And I was so like into it, and I'm like looking at these, and she's like, hey, some of these actually came out pretty good. You have a cool like knack for angles, and I'm like, really? So she's like, yeah. So I'm like, let's go do all your costumes. And then all of a sudden, I started doing them at cons. And I don't know, for those of you who know me, back in the day, I was a cosplayer, not a photographer.
Oh, interesting.
And so then I started wanting to take pictures of other people's cosplays, and I was like, this is so cool, and I just got really into it. And so then I was like, well, now I gotta get a better camera. And then once I got a better camera, I never looked back. There's no way. Everything is just... Because you can capture the world through your eyes, the way you see it, the way that you wish it was. Like, it's just... It's something... It's really passionate. Like, you can't explain it. You really can't. You really can't. It's probably in the you're probably...
Oh, yeah, totally.
So, yeah, that's just...
And how many years ago was this that you started?
4 now.
4? Nice. Yeah, he's one of the most well-respected and prominent photographers in Arizona, I would say at least.
My head is like rolling right now.
So it's cool to hear that he started not when he was younger or in high school, but actually like 4 years ago. So that's actually really inspiring. Yeah, that's really cool.
Well, I mean, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who can attest to that fact that when you get really into something, like I started studying YouTube, I started following like Grant Brummett was amazing, you know, for me back in the day. When I first started, I had my little stupid camera, and I was just like trying to follow him around, and he would give me tips and tricks, and he was totally into it. He would look at my stuff, and I'm like, looking back on it now, I'm like, these photos are crap. But like back then, he was like, oh no, this is good, and this, and instead of like putting me down and be like, oh no, those suck, he was just like, this is what you did right. Maybe you should try this next time, and he was just super awesome. So I started doing that, and then again, YouTube channels.
Right on.
YouTube, self-taught. Hashtag YouTube certified.
With a groove I only got, we shall all be moved. Ready or not, here we come, getting down on the one which we believe in. Can I get it on my good foot? Good God. I'm trying to get down one time.
Now, I know you personally, but do you have an actual cosplay page?
Yes, it's actually Autumn Days Cosplay.
Perfect, that works. Yeah, good branding,
Yes, I'm like...
So she's a fantastic cosplayer in the Arizona community, and I'm always curious, what is your origin story in cosplay?
I grew up in a very artistic family.
Good, yeah.
And then my brother actually knew a couple of like the famous like cosplayers that actually get paid professionally for this.
Wow.
And so we went to when Margaritaville was still around up in Gateway. We met for like a giant party there, and I got to talk to them, and I just fell in love with all their costumes. And so the next day I started designing all my costumes, and then a couple months later it was Comic-Con, and even though like they were really badly made.
Was it Phoenix Comic-Con? Or
yes,
was
it was Phoenix Comic-Con. Even though I shouldn't say they were badly made because my grandma made them for me.
Oh really?
And then I got picky, and she taught me how to sew, and that was back when I was 10 years old, I believe.
Wow, are you serious?
Yeah, I started cosplaying really young.
Jeez, that's awesome. You are a supervillain, and you're about to conquer the world. The world's heroes are like on their way to come, like take you over and all that kind of stuff and destroy you. What 2 villains or characters do you have by your side to help you like stop these heroes from stopping you from taking over the world?
Villains, probably Venom from Spider-Man.
Good choice. Good choice.
He's awesome. And
And it doesn't have to be a villain, it can always be like some character, but they are fighting with you against,
and probably Spider-Man too.
Good choice. Spider-Man and Venom, nice.
Spider-Man and Venom, yeah.
Yeah, good choice.
Geek Lyfe!